Hey guys, this is John. Welcome back to the channel. Have not done many videos lately. As you know, there's a lot of things going on in the world. Been keeping busy with my business. And if you check out my other videos, you'll see we're building a new bicycle man cave. And that being said, it's taken a lot of time. We're in the middle of hiring possibly a general contractor to do that work, only because it's kind of faring out to be more work than I thought. So I'm just going to do a bike cave update, kind of take you around and show you what we got brewing here. You'll see some individual videos on these if you want, but there's been some additions as time goes on. You know, we have the Superior from '81. Great shape. As a matter of fact, if you look at that video, the original owner of this bicycle, who's a local racer, actually commented and said, "Hey, that's my bike." Kind of cool. Got the Mercian Strata Special. Is that special or speciale? Who knows? There's the E. It's made in England, so I doubt it has that little flair to it. But check it out. Really nicely done with Campagnolo. It's my only rally derailleur. I just think it's a work of art. Kind of fun. And put a rack on there, and I've never used it yet. The rack, I should say, the bike I have. These bikes got very little use this year. I really was limited. There's no club rides, and most of my riding I did on the moots. Over here, help me with the pronunciation, guys. I always get ridiculed. Girchiotti. Girchiotti? Help me out. Kind of dig it. Now this bike, I don't think I did a video on it yet, but we found a pantograph chainring, which I think adds so much to this thing. Got that little Gina corn cob, which is kind of cool. Got some clincher tires, specialized turbos. This is a Unicanter saddle with a Girchiotti label on it. Kind of faint. Chanelli cockpit, kind of fun. Super Sport, I actually found the original front rack for it. If you look at the original video I did on this, I didn't have it. I actually bought an entire bike just to get the rack, and then I sold the bicycle without the front rack. There's the wrong size. There's a 25. The rear racks are size specific. The front ones are not. Basso Lodo. Lodo? Doesn't matter how I say it. Someone's going to give me crap. And I kind of have this built up with late 80s stuff. That's an Athena crank. Of course, rear derailleur, which is a little bit different era. The Athena brakes. And Athena seat post. And a headset, and all that came off a late 80s Cannondale that came with an Athena kit, and ended up putting it on here. Kind of fun, and as you know, most of my bicycles are built up with a retro mod kind of setup with Mavics and so. You guys know my Trek aluminum. You see that a lot. It's a Trek 2000. Sounds odd, but it probably has 100 miles on it, and I have not even ridden it yet. That's my wife's Electra. Nice and cozy, comfy. Got a 1970 Raleigh Superb. That's really cool. 3-speed with a locking fork. The Grand Record. Competition GS. And I haven't ridden that one either because I think the frame is cracked. Yeah, no fun. And what do we got here? Spirit of 76 Varsity. You know, it's my only Varsity. I'm not a big fan of collecting those, but that one's kind of unique. My Super Sport, which I put upright bars on in a comfy saddle. Somewhat comfy. My other World Voyager in blue. Lotus Supreme. That's a cool bike. I just love the group that's on it. It's the original Dura-Ace AX-EX mix. I Specialized Cirrus. And honestly, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that one, but I love the parts. I built those wheels back in 1986. And I'll probably keep those. The parts are worth a lot more than the bike. Jack Taylor, saw the video on that. It's still not done. I've just been lazy. And that's just a tank. I can't wait to ride that thing. And then a Pro Miata Retro Mod. I did a lot of miles on this in the 2019 season. I probably put, about 200, 300 miles. It doesn't sound like a lot, but I have a lot of bikes. Schwinn Volare, that's fun. It's not my size. It's my only bike that I own that's not my size. Over here, let's come inside. And we got my, if you call it my daily road racer, that's a Specialized tarmac. pretty cool. It is not it's not the S-Works. Saved a lot of money. The difference is about £1.50, and you know, I'm a big boy. That's not gonna make a difference. The Chilnago, dig it. I dig the two Chilnagos. School is still out on whether or not this thing is a Super or a Mexico, Novo Mexico, and you guys could continue to argue about that if you choose. I really don't care. Cool bikes. Team Wheaties. And of course the 72. There's a billion of these things on the road, but they're a lot of fun. 84 Paramount. And you know, I just don't feel motivated to ride these things. They're works of art and they have no miles on them. Some of them. This is the new old stock Bianchi. And interestingly enough, I just quit building it. And the main reason is maybe I want to put a different crank on it, a new old stock when they're close. And to be honest with you, I think it'd be kind of cool to do a bottom-up build on that. And I got to learn to edit and do a better video for you guys versus these just point of view things. This is a Chilnago Super Single. I love this bike. And I bought it towards the end of the year. And I put some miles on it. Just, you know, locally. It's a one single speed and I live in a river valley. So it's great for the bike trail. But other than that, it's just a looker. It's made in Italy. It's Italian. It's a Chilnago. And I call it that because it's made in China. I did put some aero levers on it and got rid of the kind of track-looking bars. Those just don't work. The Raleigh International is still up on the rack. And we're going to be rebuilding those wheels that's on here with some new spokes. Polish those suckers up. You know me, I like a little bit of bling. So still got the Mozzie. That thing did not see any action this year. I feel bad. It's a great bike. And it's here, the 2016 version. LA Carbon. That's one of the first generation. It's arguable as to whether it's a first or second, depending on a couple features. And of course, the first generation Cannondale. Some say it's a second generation only because the first model was a touring bike. This is the road racing Criterium frame. And another World Voyager. Picked up a new clock. I think that's kind of cool. I'm really excited about it. That's going to go in the new bike cave. Harley Davidson. This is actually made by GT Bicycles. And this is going to be my cruiser I'm going to keep at the bike cave as I visit other people in that complex. These old farts over there, I shouldn't say that. Other people over there are using golf carts to get around, and I'm not going to do that. You know. And then, of course, my new favorite bike is a Moots. I know it's sacrilegious to you other vintage fans, but what can I tell you? The thing rides like a dream. It's 20 pounds, tubeless, Ultegra, just a sick riding bicycle. You know, up top we got our Raleigh Professional, 1980. And I can't remember if I did a video on that bike, but man, it's clean. Looks like it came off the showroom floor. Last but not least on here, I have the Chooch, the Choach, the Sioch. That's a Chooch. And if you watch the video of the original builder of this bike, he tells us what a Chooch is. It's not a flattering term, and it makes it kind of fun. Last but not least, I just picked up a Viscount from a neighbor. Yeah, I'm probably not going to keep it. It has a cheesy fork on it because the death fork came off. If this thing had a death fork on it, I'd probably keep it. Not because I want to die, just, you know, the history of it. If you don't know what the death fork is, look up what happened to Viscount with the death fork, and you'll learn all about it. I think it was late 70s that occurred. Is it very early 80s? Let me know in the comments below. Anyways, I appreciate you watching. This is probably the longest video I ever did. Probably boring as hell, but at the same time, I enjoy showing you what's going on. Most of these signs will probably leave here and end up at the new bike cave or bike garage, whatever you want to call the darn thing, including the displays and that sort of thing. This room will probably still be full of bikes. Say hello. And this bike room over here will probably be emptied and probably be a craft room. Because my wife's just spilling over here with all her craft stuff. Probably put it over here. Because I think I'm going to have about 20 to 25 bikes at the bike cave. Anyways, I want to thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, share this video. I'm trying to make this a little more interesting as time goes on, as I'm learning how to be a YouTuber. And we'll see how it goes. I think that there's going to be a lot of cool content. I'm also looking to do guest content as well. I'll be reaching out to the bike forums and other forums to, get local people to come in and show off their bikes, and I'll learn how to edit and actually know how to, learn what I'm doing here. Anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching. I want you all to have a Merry Christmas, and we will see you next time.